I love Spotify. I prefer it over Apple Music, but today is Sunday, the 8th of May, and Drake's new album came out on the 29th of April, and it is still not up here, which is so annoying. Apple, stop buying the rights to everything. I want to listen to some Drake. On the other hand, I heard his new album is really bad. There is just some very weird architecture in London. Okay, so I normally get the crispy pork with rice, and I've been getting that for like 13 years. Alright guys, so that's a place called Oriental Canteen. Super shabby, like really beat down, pretty shit, but I've been going there for 13 years. Best fried pork with rice ever. Go there. Alright guys, so breakfast is 4 whole eggs and some red hot sauce and a protein shake. I find it really funny when people are always like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. No, it's not. In fact, we're not meant to have breakfast. You look back however many years, and when we were, in our primal stage, I guess you could call it, we had to hunt in the morning. We didn't have a refrigerator that you just pull something out of and there you go, your breakfast was there. No, you'd skip breakfast and you would have lunch if you're lucky and you got a good hunt, and you'd have a really big dinner. So when people say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, it's kind of not true at all. If you guys have never tried intermittent fasting, I do recommend it. I just felt a lot more energetic. You wouldn't have breakfast, at least the way mine was set up. And I just had coffee and fasted through the morning, and I found I was just able to get a lot more work done. The only reason I'm eating now is I'm trying to, I'm not on a diet, I'm not restricting myself, I'm not maintaining. I do want to get bigger, and it's just another meal to do so. So something to think about next time you say to your friend, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Alright guys, so if you were ever curious as to what people like Russ Swole, Casey Neistat, Christian Guzman, Max Tuning, what sort of equipment they all use, this is basically it. So obviously this DSLR and lens is just a lot cheaper. I sort of rushed into it when I first started my Instagram. It was pretty cheap. Now looking back, probably wasn't such a good idea. But basically they use this thing called the Joby GorillaPod. So you can extend out like that, and it makes vlogging, or at least holding this massive piece of equipment, pretty easy. I still use this to this day. If you guys ever wonder how I get shots where it's really close to my face, because I'm working out on my own most of the time when I'm filming, so it's not like someone's filming me. I wrap this thing around the squat rack or whatever I'm using, and that's how I get a shot, like a really close-up shot, as well as some of the angles from the top or going up. And this is it. It costs like 80 pounds, I'm not sure what that is in dollars. Pretty useful, pretty good. Next thing they use is a Rode VideoMic Go or VideoMic Pro. I actually broke mine. It still works, just came off the attachment. Pretty good, only 50 pounds. DSLR audio quality is just really, really bad. So it's pretty much essential. And then the camera I'm using here is the 100D with just a normal kit lens. I had another lens for it before, but I returned it because I just sort of stopped vlogging with this thing. The ones most people use are the Canon 70D or the 80D. 80D, such a bad name. But yeah, that or the Sony A7. You can just look all these cameras up. They're quite expensive, to be honest. I think the 70D, if you get it online, it'll cost you just the body will cost you like £600. So quite expensive. Let me swap hands here because I'm getting tired. But yeah, it's allows for a lot more with the actual video. Right now I'm filming with the Canon G7X. There's pros to both of them. Obviously it literally fits in your pocket and you just pull it out, you can flip up the screen and there you go, you're vlogging. With this, you need to attach it to the tripod, turn it on, have the mic attached. It's just a lot more hassle, but the quality on this, even a lower end DSLR like this, will be better. So I don't know, I mean, you also do look a lot more ridiculous. But that said, even just holding something up in front of you like the Canon G7X, you come to a place where you just don't care anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much what your favorite YouTubers use. Guys, if you haven't already tried the Monster White, I seriously recommend it. Red Bulls, Monsters, any energy drink just makes me want to vomit. But this tastes like lemonade, and when I'm not really feeling a coffee, this is a viable substitute as to before, when I try and drink a Red Bull and just want to vomit straight after. Alright guys, so I've still been sick. Now I'm trying some Vapor Rub or Tiger Balm. It's all the same thing. You put it in with some hot water and inhale. This is so painful, guys, but I'm finally breathing in through my nose. It's really, really nice on manual focus, but autofocus, it seems to be a little bit dodgy. So we'll keep testing it out. Guys, it's always really cool when you just look back at where you were before and where you are now, whether that be things like meditation, how you could meditate for maybe, or stay concentrated for 5 minutes before, you can stay concentrated for 30 minutes now, or your fitness journey, how you looked before, how you look now, your studies, just your wealth of knowledge in a certain subject before compared to now, your business, where you were before, where you were now. In this situation, it's my videos, where I was before and where I was now. This is maybe a month and a half ago. And I just noticed my videos are so dull and so boring, and I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But it's just sort of interesting. It's kind of depressing to see how bad I was before, and I hope I'm a bit better now. But obviously having a camera in front of your face isn't the most natural thing, and it takes a while to get used to. Alright guys, so today the gym is absolutely packed. If I was to film and edit, it would just take forever. There's just nowhere to set up. So today I'll leave you with some pretty raw clips. I'll just put some background music over it. I'm trying to stay pretty light today because I have a shoulder injury, and I'll take a week break after today. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with the clips. Alright guys, so I thought I'd take the time just to show you what an edited clip looks like. On YouTube I see a lot of people just show raw, like actual raw footage, and unless you're like commentating over it, it's really just boring. So here's what just a generic workout clip looks like, and then once you add a couple angles, a bit of music, and I'm sure you must be able to see the difference, so I'll show you right now. Alright guys, so my battery is like completely out of charge. I had a really cool segment where like I walked. Midway through that, my battery died. So guys, if you've enjoyed, please like,